I'm Tracy Bingaman. I'm a full-time working mom of 5 who got sick, burned out, quit my job, and now I teach women how to mom smarter, not harder. The pressures of modern motherhood are intense. You're a busy working mom juggling all the balls and living in fear of dropping the exact wrong one. Here you'll find the tools you've been searching for to confidently prioritize your life and optimize your ability to rock all the hats that you choose to wear. I'll show you how to break through your limiting beliefs so you'll have more time and more money than you know what to do with. Because even in the busiest seasons of life, you can grow to master your money, own your time, and be the mom with all the margin. This is Fulfilled as a Mom. Welcome back. Today we're sharing tips on how to be strategic instead of scattered in your life. But first, I need to tell you how I came across these tips. You see, I really loved my life. I had a job that was exciting and stimulating, kids that I enjoyed, and a husband who treated me like a queen. So why wasn't I happy? Why was I constantly snapping at people? And why was I dreading each morning so much? From the outside looking in, everything seemed fine, but I was struggling to make it through each day because I wasn't intentionally choosing to be happy, and I wasn't owning my emotions because I was so utterly burned out, both at work and as a mom, because I wasn't living in alignment with my values, and I honestly had no idea what my values even were. During that season, I was overscheduled and generally feeling overwhelmed. The hustle and bustle of working mom life was getting the best of me what felt like every day. Historically, I was someone who had all the motivation, joy, and happiness. And during this season of burnout, I had become negative, critical, and demanding both of myself and others. And to be completely honest, I was someone that I didn't recognize and I really didn't want to be. During that time, I had a short fuse and absolutely zero patience. This sometimes still happens, but it's so much less frequent than when I was deep in my season of burnout. I couldn't see the forest for the trees, and all of my blessings felt like really heavy burdens. I felt burdened by my job, my kids, our home, feeding, budgeting, groceries, my relationship, all the things that they felt so heavy. And I also felt like I was carrying them alone. I kept turning it over in my mind and thinking there's gotta be a better way to do this working mom thing than to struggle through each and every day of the next 18 years and then collapse in a heap of empty nesting relief when your youngest leaves home. So here is what I realized. I get to choose if my life is terrific or if it feels like torture. I am in control of my thoughts, feelings, and attitude, and I get to choose happy if I choose it, and so do you. Damn it. I bet you were hoping that I was going to say there's some quick formula or magic pill or simple solution that I could sell you to miraculously change your life. That's not how it works. When I started pausing throughout the day and setting my intention before each action, and I started choosing the energy and the feelings and the outcomes of each and every encounter, I saw them as an opportunity instead of one more thing on a never-ending to-do list. And I noticed a pattern. Each time I took that 10-second breather and set my intentions, I started to feel better. When I did it several times a day, particularly when the task or encounters or conversations were ones that I was dreading, I started to feel better overall at the end of the day. I started seeing my day as an opportunity to show up well, things that I get to do instead of burdens and tasks that I have to do. The times when I was setting my intention was particularly impactful were the times of transition. So like transitioning from mom mode, doing the morning shuffle and getting the daycare scrambled to like being a professional PA. I'd put the car in park at the hospital parking garage and I would take these 3 deep belly breaths and set my intention. Walking out of work in the evening, I'd drive home and take those deep breaths, set my intention, and sometimes even visualize how the evening would go. I'd keep my cool, I'd get the kids fed, I'd connect with each of the family members in between dinner and bath and bedtime. So I started doing it all the time. Well, not really all the time, but as much as I could. Busy working mom. I used to wear it like a badge of honor. Then I realized that I was drowning in to-dos and running around like a lunatic, all because this key piece was missing. I wasn't clear on what my deeply held values were. And when everything's important, nothing is important. Now that I've done the work and figured out what I value most, it makes life so much easier. Those core values serve as the compass for the direction of my life, and they inform my heck yes and my hell no responses to each and every opportunity. I've taken the process to curate core values and boiled it down into 3 simple steps. I've laid out the exact process to gain clarity so you can start applying your deeply held values to day-to-day life. To start living a purpose-driven life full of what you love and void of all that other shit, download your core value curator today. The link's waiting for you in the show notes. And here's how you can start setting intention in less than 10 seconds. So the first thing you want to do is take a couple of deep breaths. Then in your mind, choose those vibes, the energy, the feeling, and the thoughts, and the outcome you'd like to bring and to give and get from the end of the event. Repeat some mantra or phrase in your life, like, I am a fun-loving and present mom, or my kids know that they are loved, or I am one sexy woman, whatever it is that speaks to you. And then step into the activity, feeling the feelings, bringing the energy, and thinking the thoughts that you want at the end. Once I started setting my intentions and choosing my thoughts, feelings, and energy regularly, my life was never the same again. It's pretty cool, right? You wouldn't think that simply setting your intention would make that big of a difference, but it does. After you start setting intentions for all the things, those blessings that you get to do and the kids that you get to parent and the interactions that you get to have today, tag me and let me know how it worked out. Because for me, this was a big turning point. And I felt like by setting my intentions, I wasn't just along for the ride as a mom anymore. I was in control of my life. I was careful about the way that I was showing up. I was intentional with how I interacted with my kids and my spouse and my patients and my coworkers. It can apply to anything that you're doing throughout the day. And it was really a game changer for me. So I hope that you can take this quick tip of setting intention. It makes you feel strategic, and it really was a big deal for me. So give it a try. Thanks for joining me today. I'm doing a victory dance right now because you did it. You took the time to tune in, to reach for a better life, and to take care of you. Did our time together go by way too fast for anyone else? Head to fulfilledasAmom.com for show notes and all the discount codes from today's show. You now have the tools and knowledge to change your life. Go blaze your trail, take that step, make the shift, and do the work to create fulfillment in your life today.